Yo, yo, yo. I know it's been a while. Close out podcast with my boy Anson. How you been, man?
I've been good, bro. Season opener just opened up yesterday.
Oh my
So
god. Yo, who is Russell Westbrook, man? Not us, right? Yo, that's a little sad for my boy, but what are we talking about today, Anson? What are we talking about?
yeah, so the season just started yesterday, and we're gonna open up with our official predictions for this year. We're gonna go through each award, give our top three, and then our final pick. So hopefully, hopefully we land on these, and
Yeah,
we'll see.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll definitely take our time with this as well. But let's start off with the coach of the year, right?
Yep.
You
So
want to
for
go
coach of
first?
the
You want to go
year
first?
this year, I got Eric Spoelstra as my number one. I think he'll win it. And then I got Billy Donovan, who's the Chicago Bulls head coach, and Frank Vogel. So for
Damn.
Eric Spoelstra, I got him because I feel like he got a team that matches how he likes to play. So Miami's very like a defensive, gritty team, and they kind of just built towards that, right? They got Kyle Lowry and PJ Tucker, Markieff Morris, or they got players that fit their play style and how Eric Spoelstra likes to play. So I feel like it's just gonna make his style of coaching even more effective than it was before. And
Mhm.
we've seen how good Eric Spoelstra. He's a Hall of Fame coach, so I expect him to win Coach of the Year because of that.
Damn, bro. I also have Eric
Oh,
Spoelstra.
let's
I was
go.
Miami, bro. I was like, yo, no way. But yeah, I also have Eric Spoelstra. I feel like what you said was completely true. I agree with everything. The way he runs his team, I feel like, like he says, like PJ Tucker says, they got dogs out there, and that's the way he likes to run. Definitely my number one, vote goes to Eric Spoelstra for Coach of the Year. Runner up, I would have to go with Steve Kerr to see how he plays with Clay when Curry's back. Right, the last time they played was 2019, I think. And also, I also have Doc Rivers as potential if they can make the finals without Ben Simmons and he makes the proper adjustments. I might give him the honorable mention right there, right? But
That's a very risky pick because
yeah,
we don't even know what's going on right
yeah,
now.
exactly. So I feel like that's just my third one. Like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah,
He gets it, right? But yeah, Eric Spoelstra definitely high up there for Coach of the Year.
yeah, and then I just want to talk a little bit about my other two picks again. So I
Yeah, go
had
for it,
Billy
go for it.
Donovan. I just feel like this is a brand new team and they seem to mesh so well together. So if the Bulls do end up being a top three seed and make a deep playoff run their first year together, because they only retained like two players from last season. This is a whole new squad that just got put together. So if they're successful, I feel like Billy Donovan deserves a lot of credit. And we've seen Billy Donovan be successful before. We've seen him take that shitty OKC team with Chris Paul and then like nobody else.
Uh-huh.
Dennis Schroeder being the second best player,
Oh my god.
like a sophomore Shea to like they
Mhm.
took him to a game 7 against like Westbrook and Harden, right? So I feel like Billy Donovan has that experience, for this team. And then Frank Vogel, if you could figure out like what to do with Russell Westbrook and they dominate, then yeah, I think Frank Vogel could be like a dark horse for this award.
Yo, I totally agree with you. I was gonna put Frank Vogel on there, but I feel like Russ compared to the Ben Simmons situation, if Doug Rivers is able to still get the 76ers up, to the finals, bro, he got Coach of the Year from me. But let's go on with the most improved player. All right.
All right, so for most improved, my number one pick is Keldon Johnson. You got the same person or no?
No, I don't. I don't.
All right, so let me just go through why I think Keldon Johnson is my number one. Um, there just has to be a number one option on that team, right? The favorite to be the number one option on that team is probably DeJounte Murray or Derek White. But I feel like Keldon Johnson, I've seen a lot of improvement in his game throughout the Olympics, and it's just the fucking Olympics. But like, uh, Patty Mills was kind of scorching yesterday. So,
Yo, facts, facts.
I don't know, man. People say, "Hey, take Olympics with a grain of salt," but yeah, Keldon Johnson, he's a very scrappy player, and once his offense kind of catches up with his physicality and his defense, then he'll be one of like he's on the track to kind of becoming what Kawhi was.
Okay.
On the track, obviously, Kawhi, obviously already a
Yeah.
legend, but yeah, Keldon Johnson's on that track, and with DeMar DeRozan gone, I feel like there's just going to be a lot more like open looks for him, a lot more opportunity for him to be like for isolation plays and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, for me, I have actually have Kevin Porter Jr. as my most improved player award odds, just because I feel like, since John Wall's not there anymore, he's a primary point guard. I want to see how his playmaking abilities, what he can do with the ball when he has the ball. I already know he's a scooper, right? He can score, he's a bucket getter, but I want to see what he can do off ball and also with his playmaking, right? If he's able to improve on that, definitely a candidate for most improved for me. And obviously, I'll runner up. I got Michael Porter Jr. without Jamal
That's my
Murray.
2 picks as well.
Yeah,
like my other 2 picks.
Without like Jamal Murray there, we saw what he did last year. So this year, the floor is wide open for him to, hey man, we need a bucket. You need to get a bucket for us. Jamal Murray sitting out. And then third, I would have to go with Jaren Jackson Jr. Those are my top 3. Jaren Jackson Jr. seems like he's a great. He's in a great spot to improve dramatically, right? I want to see what he can do when he's on the floor, right? But yeah, that's my most improved player. Kevin Porter Jr. first, MPJ following that, and Jaren Jackson.
Yep. I agree with you, man. Jaren Jackson is a very good pick because like last year he barely played, but we know when he's on the court how productive he can be. The numbers that he put up last year, you got to remember he was playing like 20 minutes per game. So he's fully healthy now. Put that in per 36, and like those are close to all-star numbers.
Yep. All right, and then we're going on to sixth man of the year, right?
Yep. So for my my pick for sixth man of the year is going to be Tyler Hero this year.
Oh, dude, I have the same one, dude. It was either Tyler Hero or Patty Mills, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I got Tyler Hero. He just looks really good in the offseason, this preseason. He looks really, really good. Once those starters get off the bench, he has the green light to just shoot the ball. And, when he's on fire, when he catches fire, he can play at an all-star level from time to time.
Crazy, dude.
From time to time, but yeah, I feel like he has the most capability too. And with Kendrick Nunn out, with Gordon Dragic out, he's gonna be their second best point guard, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Like, I feel like this year could be his breakout year to really provide to see the value, right? I really know like he's a great player. But seeing him on a preseason when he tweeted that, we thought it was a atrocious tweet. Like, hey, I should be in the names of the stars under 25.
Oh, Luka, Tatum,
and then he came out and he actually played. I was like, yo, this guy might be there if he continues playing at this all-star caliber level, I feel. But yeah, definitely. This year for Patty Mills, I feel like Patty Mills could definitely get sixth man of the year too. Last night was just like a little glimpse of, oh man, without Kyrie, the floor is wide open for him to score that bucket. Obviously, in Olympics too, torched our ass. Yeah. But definitely see that. And my third one will have to be I think Cameron Johnson, or not Cameron Johnson. Yeah, Cameron Johnson. Or Cam Thomas, my bad. Cam Thomas.
From the Nets?
Yeah, from the Nets as well, dude. I mean,
bro, I feel like the Nets have minutes, bro.
Huh?
He's not getting no minutes.
Dude, what do you mean, bro?
He's not getting no minutes, bro.
Dude, I mean, but for real though, I feel like Patty Mills and Tyler Hero are definitely my top picks up there, though.
Yeah. My third pick was Jordan Clarkson. It's just hard to count him out, even though he won last year. He's the main player for the he's the main player off the bench for the Utah Jazz, and then especially with Mike Conley always missing games, it just opens up so much more minutes for him. So yeah, I think he's always gonna just be in the running.
Okay, for sure. Facts. All right, you want to go on to the rookie of the year?
Yeah, so my rookie of the year, my number one pick is still going to be Cade Cunningham. I'm not concerned about, his ankle sprain. He's going to miss the first game this year, which is later on today. But I'm not really concerned about, people are kind of overreacting to his summer league performance. And he didn't even have a bad performance, but I feel like people just expected a lot more from him. And, from what I've seen, he wasn't really trying to prove anything. He was just kind of mesh well with his teammates.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I don't think there's any concern about Cade Cunningham.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Okay, who's your other two pick?
I got Jaylen Green.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, we just seen what he did in the summer league. He's a super explosive scorer. Houston Rockets not that good. They need a number one option.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though they do have KPJ and Christian Wood, but they still need more offense. And obviously, Jalen Green provides that. So I think he's in a perfect position to win Rookie of the Year. And then my third pick, Scotty Barnes really surprised me. Like if I didn't see anything, if I didn't see any summer league, any preseason, I would have probably went with Suggs or something like that, maybe Bug Night. But I think Scotty Barnes, he fits really well with Toronto. The only issue with him potentially not winning Rookie of the Year is like, what are his minutes going to look like when Pascal Siakam comes back?
Facts. Yeah, I agree with you. For me, I have Jalen Green as Rookie of the Year for sure, just because I feel like, like you said, Rockets kind of just have open floor, let these rookies do whatever they want. I feel like, coming off the G League, very similar to the NBA, I feel like he has what it takes to adapt already to, adapt to the NBA. Right. And number two, I'm gonna have to give it to your boy, Cade Cunningham, right? Fucking they faded all the way down just to get Cade, right? So let's see what we can do. I'm not counting him out at all, right? Coming as an undisputed number one pick of the year. So definitely don't want to count him out. And number three, I would have to say, I was gonna say Jalen Suggs, but I'm gonna give it to Jalen Suggs. I'll give it to Jalen Suggs just because the preseason doesn't look too good, but like preseason don't matter, right? At this point, preseason didn't matter. Russ would be benched forever, but preseason don't matter. So I feel like Jalen Suggs just needs to adapt a little bit better. We see what he can do when he's like the floor general. He's able to guide the ball, play make, shoot the ball well, but he's been struggling a little lately. I think he's competing with Cole Anthony for minutes as well. So definitely see what will happen. But if he does get minutes, I feel like he's definitely going to be the potential to be Rookie of the Year.
Okay. That's our Rookie of the Year predictions. Let's go to DPOY, Defensive Player of the Year. And for my number one pick for Defensive Player of the Year, I hate to give it to this guy for the fourth time. However many times he wanted, but I think Rudy Gobert, just because he's so good on defense. The defensive rating, blocks, all that, it kind of just proves his point. But yeah, I think Rudy Gobert this year again is the favorite to win it.
Okay, so I put Rudy Gobert at number two. I think number one, I would have to give it to Giannis. Just because I feel like his defense is improving as a defender. Like he's able to contest better. Like before I feel like he was just jumping on everything. Like he was getting pump faked out. But this year, I feel like he's doing really, really good at reading defense, adapting, rotating, blocking. Like I just saw that like one play when in the Nets when I think Nicholas Clarkson went up and then Giannis read the lob and he was able to obviously block him there. So I feel like his defense is getting a lot better along with his offense as well. So I gave the Giannis to win DPOY. Rudy Gobert second, and then third, I was gonna give it to AD because I feel like he put on some weight, so he was able to be bigger in the beginning to play the five. But yeah, that's my top three.
All right, so my number two was Giannis. For everything you just said, he's always gonna be a good defender. He looks really, really good, especially I know exactly what play you're talking about when he just read that dunk.
Yeah.
So, and then for my number three, I didn't go with AD on this one because I'm just as a Laker fan, I'm so concerned about him staying on the court. So I just left him out of this one. And Ben Simmons would be on this one, but I don't even know what's going on with Ben Simmons. I don't even know if he's going to play again. So I decided to go with Bam Adebayo. Most versatile defensive big man in the league, in my opinion. He can guard, guards. He can actually guard guards. He can guard big men. And I feel like he's going to showcase, he's been showcasing his defense in the recent years, but his defensive rating is going to skyrocket now that the Heat got so much better at defense. It's not just him. It's everyone around him is just, they got a lot of defenders on that team. So I expect Miami to probably be one of the top three defenses this year. And Bam Adebayo is going to get a lot of credit for that. So yeah, I got Bam at number three.
Yeah, I was going to put for me, Bam just missed the cut. I was going to put him. I wanted to put him over AD. Just because like you said, right? Bam can guard guards and big mans at the same time. Like he's not afraid to jump with other players who are like running at the rim. Obviously, like you said, AD in very, very injury prone. Scares me every time he fucking jumps. Like every time he leaves the feet, he just loves the floor or something, man. He loves hitting the floor, crashing the floor for some reason. Scares the hell out of me. But yeah, definitely Bam is a notable mention out there. All right. You want to do the honors to introduce the last one? I'm pretty sure everyone already knows.
All right. So MVP, my number one candidate, my favorite to win MVP is going to be Giannis this year. He's already won two, and I think he's going to win his third one. We know how much of a monster Giannis is without a jump shot, and he looks like he got a new jump shot. So, yeah, MVP for me, MVP season. He just does, offensively, he can keep up with some of the best players, right? I wouldn't say he's the best offensive player. That probably goes to like KD or something. But he's one of the best offensive player and one of the best defensive players. So, yeah, MVP. And then my number two is going to be Nikola Jokic. I just don't see any reason for him to drop off. If anything, he should have more responsibility. Maybe he'll get exposed. Maybe
maybe we'll find some weakness, right?
But I still think he's a favorite to win. And then my third pick is going to be Luka Doncic. Okay. I feel like Luka is super, super good every year. He just wows me in the off season, in the playoffs. So we know how good Luka is. The only concern is how good the Mavs are going to be. What type of team are they going to put around Luka? But if everything goes well, if they can, be a playoff team and Luka has another big year, I think he's in running for it.
I definitely agree with you that I also have Luka third. I actually have KD second, and then obviously I have Giannis number one as well. Right, Giannis to me, like you already said, like everyone was critiquing him, like, oh, he doesn't have a jump shot, he can't shoot, it will expose him. Man, first season came out, he came out, shot a few jumpers, turnaround jumpers. Like, yo, who is this guy? Same time, running the floor defensively and offensively, no one can stop him in the paint. He's looking like a triple threat. He's trying to fix his three-pointer as well. I mean, this man you can just tell this guy wants to be the best. Like he wants to keep improving. Got a jumper now, right? He can shoot mid-range, shoot threes, right? Obviously, he can handle the post game amazingly well. But yeah, Giannis overall number one for me. I left the Jokic out there, just because I feel like KD is basically number one scoring option right now without Kyrie. We don't know when Kyrie's gonna come back. He might skip the whole season, right? So KD will have the green light to just let that ball fly. Probably be winning scoring title again, but we'll see, right? Definitely KD for me is definitely runner up for MVP behind Giannis, and then third I'll have to give it to Luka over Jokic, just because like you said, right, Luka is continuously improving. Last year they were like, okay, his turnovers, his playmaking is not as good, but I feel like he really worked on that preseason or in the preseason and in the summer. So definitely we'll see Luka, shine this year, right? But yeah, any last comments?
No, stay tuned for our predictions, for standing, seating, and all that. Subscribe, do all that.
Yes, sir. All right, well, we'll catch you guys on the next one, and hope you guys take care. Let us know what your predictions are. If you don't disagree with us or you agree with us, right, let us know in the comments, right? We'll always try to respond, right? Or answer will try to respond. But yeah, well, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Peace.